Hi everyone, this is Sharon. Glad to have you back today. I am here to do a flip through of another Christmas journal that I completed this week. This one has a dark maroon cover. I used an old book, and it's actually, I believe, from the late 1800s, from the dates in there. And I made a ribbon closure made out of a cotton material, but I just love the green and red tones in that fabric. So I've attached that to a doily, but the whole closure is not attached to the book. So this is just stitched on the back. And this is a Charles Dickens Christmas Carol book. And it's actually for the age in really nice shape. There's a little bit of embossing here on the front that says Charles Dickens. And then there's some decorative embossing on the spine. And I've added just some little bit of lace at the top and the bottom. And the back is in really nice shape also. And as always, I do reinforce the spines. So going inside, this consists of 4 signatures. On the inside cover, I used a fun green and red pattern paper. And then for the spine, I used, it's kind of like an olive green silky taffeta type fabric. And then I just reinforced that with some Tyvek. Most of the digitals that I used in this journal came from Vintage by Me. I would say that's the vast majority. And then a lot of the tags that I made in here, which I actually went through in a previous video, pretty much all of those are from TaylorMade Journal images. So here I created a very narrow belly band with a knot in the middle from a piece of ribbon, and under there I just tucked this journaling card. And this is the title page from the book. And a lot of these pages I reinforced with this pretty Christmas washi. I really love that one. And then these pages are actually coffee dyed papers of mine. This is an Edith Holden book page. Here I've added a journaling card with an old book page on the back. And then I'll show you that page. I've included some of these scenic winter photos too. I really love the colors in those. I'm thinking it must be in the Alps somewhere, maybe. Here I've created some 2 corner pockets edged in lace. On this side I've got this tag. And then here I embossed a piece of straw paper and inked it up a little bit. Did stenciling on the page and put a doily in the center. And this is a little journaling card that's Artie Mays. Love that photo. On this side, I just tucked in a small journaling card. And then this is a remnant of an old ornament box that I had. And that's just got some nice room to journal on the back. Page from this book. Here I created a pocket, and in there I have a page from a Christmas book. Some nice yummy food. And then there's also this journaling card. Do a little stamping on that photo. These were inspired by Heather at Ruby and Pearl. She did something actually quite similar in one of her folios. These are from Graphics Fairy. And thanks to her, I reintroduced glitter all over my craft room. Thanks, Heather. So I just thought I wanted to outline these with a little bit of glitter, so I couldn't decide on gold or silver, so I mixed the two together and glued those on. There's a place to journal on the back if you'd like. Here I stitched a photo onto the page so you can journal underneath there. And I added a fabric tab and just backed it with some decorative paper. This is coffee dye ledger paper. Here I created a little tab, kind of a faux envelope, and it's actually Currier and Ives picture from a book of all of their paintings and things from the 1940s. I just thought that was a nice winter scene. Here I did a little cluster with some fabric, lace, and paper. This page I tucked a journaling card. Here's a ruffle I made out of piano paper and then just added a Christmas sprig on top of that. This is a photo of tinsel on a tree, and I added some decorative stitching onto this old piece of paper. And on this side, I wanted to imitate the look of some tinsel or some garland or something, and then I just did a stamping and added a little stocking on there. Here I created a pocket and added a couple of journaling cards. I had to put this one in here. I love that photo. It's so cute. And then this one. I've also included, these are scrapbooking papers that I had in a pad. I love this old vintage photo. And here I cut out a piece of fabric and adhered that with some stitching. This is probably one of my favorite winter owls. I love that picture. Just added a little bit of crocheted trim on the bottom of that. And this is a piece of vintage wallpaper that I coffee dyed. And on this side I created a pocket and added this piece with a stamp on it and used a gold pen to highlight that. You can see that. And in the center here, I've got side tucks, did some stenciling, and similarly on this side. And then in the center, I have an altered security envelope. I added that on as a button, and then did some collaging on there. Here's another pocket on this side of that wallpaper. And this is fabric and paper. Here I created a little pocket and tucked in a journaling card. Added some houndstooth for the tab. Oops. Another one of those winter scenes. Here I did a little bit of stamping on the top of that page and then made a tag. Here I created a belly band across this page, and then in there I tucked this tag. Here's, oops, a little too close there. And then I added a little piece of sheet music in here and some plum houndstooth stenciling. This pocket, I tucked in this rather large tag. an old little page on the back, and then this again is a page from that country Christmas book that I have. These two guys are out snowshoeing. In the center of this signature, I put, I've got a collection of vintage Christmas cards from, the 1930s and 40s. It was in a scrapbook that I got at an auction. So I tucked this one in here, and it's got a really pretty plum, almost velvety finish to it. And then in the center, I added a couple of bells. And then on the back, I just added this image. Here I created a fabric flip out of a piece of lace and added velvet trim on the top of that one. On this side I have a journaling card. And this is the other side of that piece of Christmas music. And that takes us to the back. So I hope you enjoyed that. I am working on a few more Christmas journals yet, hopefully to get done by the end of this month. So until next time, bye-bye.